Welcome to part 6 of the Muppet Monster Adventure Let's Play. In this part we will be doing Molten Mayhem, which is the second level of the second world. So this is the desert level, and there's something kind of interesting with the music at the beginning of this. If you just listen... So that beginning bit is actually reused for another track in a different level in this game, but the rest of the song is completely different. Which I thought was interesting, because like the two levels aren't really linked anyway either. So I wonder what they were trying to go for with that. But yep, our prospectors are back. I know these ones aren't voiced by Kelsey Grammer, so I guess they're not Stinky Pete. But no, they do make weird noises, which is something I always found funny when I was younger, and I do quite appreciate is the kind of like the sound direction in this game, like the sound effects and the noises that enemies make are always really silly, and it kind of suits like the Muppet theme. Like the big fat guy in Poker Face is like going "Hoo!" and yeah, this challenge is pretty quick. Just gotta make sure you don't mess up, as I almost did. And then what you're meant to do is use this platform to get back, but sometimes I don't bother because it takes too long. And I just like skip ahead. They did something similar to the first Spyro game where there's these little like holes in the ground, but instead of sludge it's lava and you can still get hurt by them. We just ran past one. And our skeleton friends are back once again. A strange thing with them is they actually make their death sound effects for like an extended like amount if you knock them off a cliff for some reason. I think I failed to mention the spin pads. There's these pads on the ground, and if you jump onto them it makes you do a spin attack but also launches you up in the air. It's just like their equivalent of like a lift or a spring or something, but it does actually count as an attack too, so if you land on something you can actually like kill an enemy with it or break a chest. Yeah, one thing the game likes to do is likes to take us one way, make us hit a switch and go somewhere else in it. Yep, yeah, my thoughts exactly. Okay, so we just fell through the floor. Yeah, so I guess we have a... Yeah, no, Robin, I don't... I don't know either. Don't look at me, I didn't do it. So we have saboteur switches in this game. It's one of Dr. Eggman's dastardly traps, of course. Oh, more like Dr. Honeydew's dastardly traps. Oh, but at least we get to see coins for the first time. So yeah, there's you have to defeat like every enemy again to get every coin to get everything in the gallery. Thankfully they didn't make all the golden clapperboards of high requirement. So like if you were playing this for the first time and you were doing it this way, at least you wouldn't need to like mess around and get coins for ages. But as I found out, yeah, there is a glitch that happens. It tends to happen more if you're running, but occasionally if you're stood at the very right spot and you're like moving in the right direction and stuff, the switch can actually push Robin's model through the floor and cause him to die. As you can see, I was being a bit more careful there. But unfortunately, because that's happened to us, we've lost all our extra hit points. I can't go back to another level and get them. I have to just hope there's some left in the remaining levels, and there are, so that's okay. But yeah, that's one life I'm not getting back either. Just as a heads up kind of spoiler, that is actually the only death I have in the whole playthrough. So this, if you don't include the glitch, this is, I get like technically a no death run. But I'm pretty sure there'll be like, there'll be someone who'll be like, oh well, actually it's not a no death run because you died to a glitch, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to unsubscribe because you have lied to me and everyone on the internet, and I am here to prove you wrong. Or something like that. And now we're up to another challenge. This one's pretty fun actually.
Ready or not? Time to play hide and seek again.
You just have to run over and get the chest that the ghost is hiding in and break it open. Because the annoying thing with that one is it's pretty easy to miss. Thankfully, it is only just low enough that you can just jump if you miss it from the platform above. Yeah, I think that this game does a lot is most challenges are timed. But when you complete like one of the things, you get some extra time. So like every time I'm smashing a chest, I get some more time, rather than just giving it just an overall timer. Yeah, and that's that one done.
Way to go again.
But again, this is one of the a lot of the levels. As like the game goes on, there's a lot of back and forth, and that's where a lot of the length for levels comes out from. There's always like it happens a lot with the bonus chest, but there's also like times where you have to go somewhere, hit a switch or collect an item, and then come back, and now you have access to like something else. But yeah, some enemies are not entirely like, you know, they've got different animations, but they behave the same as other enemies too. So even though the pickaxe guy doesn't look that big, he is actually considered a big enemy, and you can't spin him. The cacti behave just like the tombstones, only they don't have a mouth, so they don't make any amusing noises. But most of this level's been desert and a bit of like indoor like architecture. And then this bit's kind of nice actually. There's an actual like greenery area. Like some grass, almost like a not quite an oasis. It's not as sort of desirable, but I just thought it was a nice idea. At least if there's something that's good about this game is its level design is pretty good. They have put a lot of thought into how things are placed and what things look like. And I just got cheap shotted by a skeleton. And that's why I left that heart, so I could get this. You know, I'm not used to seeing just 3 hearts. I almost feel naked. And again, because I'm a little low on health, I am playing a bit more carefully with some of the characters. Like, this feels a bit superficial too. Like, I'm not sure if it's because they thought someone would be able to sequence break, but I guess the stairs bit is fine, but did they really need to lower that wall too? Or could it have just been like lowered from the start? Because there's no way of getting up here without hitting that switch anyway, so it's not like you could skip to the end of the level. Thankfully this secret area here is just like right at the beginning of the level too, so it's not making us run really far back for it. But we still have to run a bit back so we can get the bonus Muppet token. And I thought I'd just speed things up a bit by, you know, using the lava. Do a good old Mario 64 and use getting burnt to your advantage. And there's that last evil energy, and 25. So yeah, it does take a while to get these levels done, and of course I'm being stubborn and insisting that I go to the exit portals. That's another level complete. We're not too far off now from the next boss, just one more level, which is Shivering Timber Shoals. So we'll see you in the next part.